from a child development perspective, what COVID did was reveal in our societies the inequity of exposure. And as we've seen in all kinds of data, that 2 to 3 year gap or delay or lack of access to learning and healthcare and socialization and all those things for the youngest kids, it's a critical part of their life. And so they lost those years, and we have to catch up with that. Investing resources in these earliest years of life builds a strong foundation.
In our recent experience, the raising awareness bit hasn't been the biggest challenge because the neuroscience is very compelling, and we've also learned a lot about more like experiential learning, how people can be more aware of like the situation of babies and toddlers and caregivers, for example, within their spatial environment. So we have good insight into the solutions that are available, but how do you make them big? And how do you navigate the challenges that come with that, and really working in partnership with a wide range of partners to tackle those challenges.
Meaningful participation, learning, and convening, and we think that's sometimes it's the invisible secret sauce that helps bring these different types of organizations together, including other funders. So we'd love to see others do the same, but also we're really keen in that collaboration.
ECD is critical. It has the answers to all of our country and the world's intractable issues, whether it's poverty, whether it's child protection issues, whether it's gender inequality. By focusing on early childhood and getting things right from the moment a child's conceived right through to the moment enters the school gates, we know that he's going to be ready and equipped to engage in the economy of their community, to engage in the systems that actually build and strengthen our country. Our priorities for the next 5 years is, now that we've got the Australian government committing to an early year strategy and locking that in legislation, we want to then understand whether this type of approach in advocacy can be replicated in other jurisdictions. So we're interested to know, can we create such a movement in other countries that actually need this as well?
What I think are priorities for us over the next coming years, the role of parents and what support we can provide as governments, as communities, and then the critical milestones from birth to pre-primary, kindergarten, as they enter the outside world, as kids enter to schools, and those critical transitions.
What's really exciting about early childhood is the breadth and depth of data that we have, the evidence that we have on how much return on investment.
And we're really reflecting on what's worked, what hasn't worked, and where do we go next. The Human Safety Net is a really key collaborator in the early childhood development space. So we're really thrilled you've hosted us here, and it's such an inspiring, beautiful space that really helps unlock all of our creativity.